What's up, guys? It's time. We're going to rank all 6 Final Destination movies, including Bloodlines. And I'll tell you right now, I still, as of this moment, do not know the exact ranking. We're going to just be going off the cuff and looking forward to it. I know what the least favorite is, but I don't know what the best is. It'll be fun trying to figure it out. So anyway, looking forward to getting into this. Let's go. What's up, guys? Welcome to a brand new franchise ranking. Haven't done one of these in a while. Looking forward to diving into this one. A really fun and underrated franchise, the Final Destination franchise. We just had a kick-ass movie, Final Destination Bloodlines, come out. If you haven't checked out my spoiler-free and all the spoilers for that movie, be sure to do so. A lot of fun breaking that movie apart. And like I said earlier, we're just going to kind of walk through this because I don't know the exact answer, but I do know what last place is. So let's just go ahead and dive into last place, number 6. And of course, that's got to be Final Destination 4. Now, don't get me wrong. There's still some really fun moments in this movie, some fun kills. The characters are complete gutter trash. But the major fault of this movie is the visual effects. They are atrocious. It's like they cut the budget off at a certain point and they said, nope, you can't finish it. You got to put it out like it is, you know? You know how sometimes you'll get like a work print of a movie that doesn't have finished visual effects? That's what this movie looks like. It looks like a work print, okay? And it's a shame because it does have some cool stuff in it, but it's just so generic, you know? It's the Walmart dumpster fire Final Destination movie. Like, this should have been the knockoff movie that wasn't Final Destination, you know, but they created the same story as Final Destination, kind of in the Sharknado world. And yeah, that's what we would have got. This is the Temu Final Destination. So yeah, horrible, but fun. Okay, number 5. It's so hard that I'm having a tough time even telling you what number 5 is. I'm just gonna say Final Destination Part 3, but that movie has like one of my favorite opening sequences with the roller coaster. Just the idea of that. And if you read behind the scenes, they actually had to ride that roller coaster pretty much all day filming. Like, I would want to toss my cookies after 2 rides. So how they did it, I don't even know. It must have been insane. But also you got Mary Elizabeth Winstead, you know, huge star power there. But I think the reason I would probably put this in this location is because it is probably the most forgettable to me of the Final Destination movies. As far as like the overall plot, maybe it's a little bit repetitive compared to the previous movies. I mean, they're all repetitive, but I think the other movies have a little bit of something that sticks out more about them than this one does, you know? Whereas this one, I guess you could call it the safe Final Destination movie, but you do have great characters. You do have some great kill scenes in there. The tanning bed scene is legendary for sure. But I'm not 100% sure if the tanning bed scene is in this movie. I think it is, though. I'm 99% sure. So that should tell you something. So yeah, I'll give this one number 5. Number 4, I'm going to go Final Destination 2. And man, that's going to piss off a lot of you because it is one of the most talked about movies. And I think the reason being is because of the log truck, but also the main character, I think her name's Kimberly. She's one of the few that actually survived till the end of the, you know, if you make it out till the end of a Final Destination movie, then you are definitely lucky and you're doing something right. I would say, though, that there are some more like throwaway characters in this movie. As great as it is, I do think there are some weaker spots in the movie. And I think the other movies that I haven't mentioned yet, I think they just edge out this movie by a little bit. So yeah, this one will be number 4. Number 4, Final Destination 2. Number 3, I'm going to go Final Destination 5. And that twist is one of the greatest freaking twists I've ever seen in horror history. It is a slick looking movie. It does add a much needed little, I guess, subplot about, you know, characters trying to kill other characters to beat death. It has probably my all-time favorite kill of the franchise with the gymnast kill. This is a really great Final Destination movie, but I do think it's a little weaker in the character department, and even I think as far as like the quantity of great kills, I don't think I think that I can remember 2 of the kills that are really great, and that is, of course, the LASIK kill, and of course the gymnast kill. So, yeah, I'm gonna give this one number 3. Okay, so number 2, we got the first one and Bloodlines. I will give number 2 to Bloodlines. I think these last 2 are gonna be easy for me. Number 2, Bloodlines for sure. But man, those freaking 2 great massive kills, the MRI kill and the garbage truck kill, are already like legendary status. I posted, a post on X about the MRI kill, and that thing's got like as of right now like 1,000 likes because everybody loves that kill. So we're talking already legend status. But also Tony Todd. This might be my favorite Tony Todd appearance in any Final Destination movie. I think he really makes a great lasting mark in this one. You get a little bit more character development with Bloodworth, which is fun. And I like the risks that this one took. It definitely approaches the plot from a different angle, which is cool. And of course, number 1 is the first. I think the first one captures mood and seriousness the best out of the franchise. I think there's a lot more comedy sprinkled in the sequels, whereas this one, it plays it pretty straight. Yeah, there are some funny moments throughout, but for the most part, I think this is the scariest of all the movies. They really ratchet up the horror vibe of this one, but it still does have really great kills. But I think character-wise, this has the best characters. You got freaking Devon Sawa, and then you got Clear, who is a great character who went on to be in the next movie. Yeah, there's a lot of greatness about the first movie, and I think it's probably still one of the most rewatched movies of the franchise. I think it's probably one of the best directed movies. And, that having a tragedy on an airplane is irresistible in a Final Destination movie. And I think this movie does it. Like, one of the best sequences of an airplane disaster of all time is in this movie. So, yeah, easily the number 1. But what a great franchise, and it's really tough. And I might even change my mind down the line about the order. But right now, I guess that's what I'm going to stick with. Let me know your ranking down in the comments. I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts. And also be sure to come over to Killer Flicks, where we talk horror all day and every day on Fridays. We do Free For All Fridays. Follow my Drumdums on my socials. Support me on Patreon. Become a channel member. Buy me a coffee. And you guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day, and Drumdum out.